What is a habit and how do you break it? A habit is a regular practice or tendency. Everyone has a habit of some kind, from small, non-dangerous habits like biting nails or high-pitched laughing to dangerous ones such as smoking, drinking, and reckless behavior. People often pick up their bad habits in their younger years. Most habits are able to be overcome if people take it serious and work hard. Ways to break a habit are to write your feelings down, self-analysis, or forced to face your bad habit on a daily basis. Having habits can sometimes be good, but they can also be bad. Habits are something we do continuously, which is usually hard to overcome. Procrastination can be a habit. To break habits usually require a person to make specific changes in their life in order to conquer the habit in question. Bad habits interrupt your life and prevent you from accomplishing your goals. Stress and boredom can cause bad habits. Bad habits can be caused from not knowing how to deal with things, but it does not have to be that way. You can teach yourself to deal with things in other ways besides doing the bad habit that's in question. Bad habits are a hindrance towards your goals in life. They serve no purpose besides creating anger and frustration. They delay you from accomplishing your objectives. The hardest part of breaking a habit is starting. There is 3 steps: realization, starting, and continuing. To be able to successfully break a habit, all psychological models of change should be emphasized to be the importance of commitment as a necessity. You will need to strengthen your sense of self-efficacy and or belief. Take a long, hard look at the situation that leads you to commit the bad habit. To be able to succeed, you should set reasonable goals at first and expect to not overcome them without hitting bottom first. Overcoming your secondary lifestyle is a good example of how you can proceed through with breaking bad habits. You should measure your progress and don't be discouraged by occasional slips. If you aren't able to overcome your bad habit by yourself, seek additional support. There are a lot of support programs that are there to help people overcome your own habits. Sometimes, to also be able to overcome your habits, you require counseling. Sometimes it is easy to think of bad habits falling into black and white categories. Some things are mild, but some things are also very bad. Bad habits are also patterns of behavior. Usually there are clear triggers that start the pattern. You should define the concrete behavior that you want to change. You should develop a way to change it and a plan. You should deal with the triggers, meaning you want to break the bad patterns. Develop a substitute plan. Your plan could be very simple all the way to something very in-depth. Prompts can also help with the process of breaking a bad habit. Change is huge in breaking bad habits. Support and reward yourself in sticking with your process of breaking the bad habit. Once you achieve goals, you should reward yourself with the money that you would have spent on the bad habit. Use it to buy something that you would like. Habits are so routine that they become so easy to commit. Many of them are created by repetition of reaction to a specific situation and or a measurable amount of position stimulation. Statistics show that it takes 21 days to form a bad habit. Quitting a habit that has been deeply embedded in your system is very difficult. You should try to cut out the unfortunate things that trigger those bad habits. Whatever triggers you see that are formed by causing the bad habit, you should expect to understand the circumstances. You could also find an accountability partner that could help you with the quitting process. You can share motivation. You should try to find someone that will make you more conscious and accountable. You should not become a new person, as you should become your old person by breaking the bad habit and just change yourself back to your old self before you develop that bad habit. Switching up your surroundings can be helpful also when trying to break bad habits. If you're surrounded by bad people that continuously do the bad things that you're trying to break, it's going to be hard for you to overcome that also. The 20-second rule can also be helpful. Make bad habits take 20 seconds longer to start. Chances are you will have setbacks, and we should expect that. Have a plan to get you back on track, and use the relapse as a way to understand what happened and how to get back to where you started and in the process. Habits happen to be loops that we become creatures of. A flowchart could be helpful. When breaking bad habits, it's good to think like a hater in lack of better terms. Breaking bad habits can happen if you're committed to the process.